Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. I'm David, and this is Nebula. And in Marvel United, I think Nebula's been a bit underutilized. Really, I think in the MCU, Nebula's been a bit underutilized. I find the character of Nebula very fascinating. I love the kind of anti-hero, cunning rogue. In fact, I think if Nebula had come out in season 2 or 3, she would have been an anti-hero. She would have been the purple figure instead of the blue, and we would have gotten a villain version of her. But sadly, we only have a hero version, which is fine. Fine, no, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed that. Um, Fairly mundane sculpt in all reality. Um, the kind of not swords but batons, and it works. The detail comes in how you bring out her head and the cyborgness of her. Uh, but getting into the cards, she has three movement, two heroics, and eight punches plus a bonus wild, which is always useful, right? When you get a bonus wild, it's like, hey, even if we're playing on hard mode, I'm getting a wild, or I guess heroic mode. Whenever you remove the single wild and the double wild. Uh, but this is what I like. She's got a good variety of special cards. The electroshock batons, you get a punch, and then you get to punch in both adjacent locations. So even if you don't have a move, you're punching in three locations. If you do have a move, you're really double punching in one, punching in something else. You get good choice there, and I like that. It's not amazing, but it's some variety, and it gives you options. It gives you something to think about. The regeneration implant, you get to draw cards until you have three in your hand. Can be useful, can be nothing. Depends on what you're up against, and can be a good saving card. Otherwise, it's going to be a card that's just going to sit in your hand, take up the spot, and that can be fine, right? It's not like it's be all end all. And she doesn't really have terrible cards. I mean, I guess having one of each as a single is not great, but you look at her doubles: move punch, double punch, move heroic, not move heroic punch, a double punch. Again, you got some nice choices here, and I like the fact that uh, she's bringing in some decent symbols. Then we have the image projection. And this is where she gets fun. So not only does she get the bonus wild on this card, which, always good, but then you get the text. Every hero can swap a card from their hand with one of their cards in the storyline. Remove the top card of the master plan deck from the game, right? This is a trade-off. This is, hey, you get to do something really good again. The trade-off is we just sped the game up one round. In a 4-player game, you're winning. You're getting more of a trade-off for this. 3-player game, I think it's perfectly fair. 2-player game, probably not the best choice you can make. Not that it's bad, don't get me wrong. I think even in a 2-player game, pulling back both players, double wilds, both players, double punch, another special card. For her to be able to get back her electroshock batons could be really good. Or the heroic punch. It depends on where you're at in the game. But you just have to consider some cards are really, really, really good. I think combining her with like Yondu, and we'll get to Yondu's special, but Yondu has a special where he gets to use his arrow that he controls and go around the board taking out thugs. Well, he gets to do that again. That's super powerful. It's not amazing with like Hulk doing another Hulk smash or Captain America giving away another wild token. I mean, that's nice and all, but She-Hulk wouldn't benefit from picking up another Gamma Slam. It actually slows her down in some ways. Squirrel Girl doesn't benefit from picking up special cards, but she might benefit from picking up a wild, a double icon card. I think every character can benefit from image projection, and that's what makes Nebula super versatile in that regard. Not great early, but this is a great mid game, late game card, and it's nice when characters have game altering special cards, which is that's what image projection is. It's not going to win you the game by playing it, but it's also not going to lose you the game unless of course you play it at the very wrong time, in which case your teammates better be going, no 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 no, don't do that, please don't do that, we're going to lose if you do that. uh, but yeah, Nebula, no, again, not amazing, not an amazing character, but a good character, a fun character to play, one that plays to a lot of different villains. Again, not the strongest of the strong, but somebody that's going to be kind of a Swiss Army knife in a lot of different places. Um, and I like characters like that. So for me, Nebula, absolutely solid. Willing to play with her just about any time. And I think you should be as well. Consider her very playable. Uh, that's it for me. Thank you all for watching. And until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.